So basket packing is a thing, and that means there has been a new crop of bags made specifically to interface with the walled wire basket. In this video, I'm going to review the Deluxe Waldo basket bag by the brand Reload. Find out what I like and dislike about it in this video. Welcome back, Pathless Peddlers, and if you're new to the channel, if you're into the non-competitive side of cycling, gravel, exploring, basket packing, the supple life, you have found your people. Hit that subscribe button. And if you like this content and you want to see it grow, consider supporting the channel via the PayPal and Patreon links below. So Reload is a bag maker based out in Philly, and they've been making bags for a long time, primarily messenger style bags, but recently they've been branching out into just general lifestyle bags and bags you can use for bike touring, bike packing, and basket packing. They make two versions of this Waldo basket bag. There's a more slimmed down version without an external pocket, and that runs about $70. And then there is the deluxe version, which is just massive, really high capacity, and this retails for $130. The biggest difference really is capacity and an external pocket. The smaller one has a stated capacity of 17 liters. This one has a stated capacity of a whopping 28 liters. Otherwise, they function pretty much the same. They both work with the Walled 137 basket, a pretty good sized basket for most people. The way it attaches are with some clips that go through the wire sides of the basket, and you roll down the top, and those have the mating clips, and that just secures the load to the basket without a net or anything like that. Both baskets have a simple snap closure. There's no Velcro or no zipper, so you do have to be cautious of that. But generally, as you roll things up, the more rolls you put in there, it's going to be fairly protected from the elements. One thing I really like about this design is that when it's off the bike, it turns into a massive tote. Really useful, lots of function off the bike as a general like grocery bag or a carry-on bag to take with you on the airplane. That's actually how I foresee myself using this a lot. It's big enough to easily stuff in a bunch of camera gear and my laptop. I love the handles. You don't have to clip them on or anything. They're just there when you unroll it. In the front, there is one Velcro compartment here. So this is pretty handy for putting things like a wallet, a lock, your keys, things you need to access fairly quickly, snacks. On the inside, it's got a really bright orange liner, so you're not gonna lose things. And there are just three really simple sleeve pockets on the side. So what do I like about the Waldo Deluxe basket bag? First big like is the versatility. It works great on the bike, for commuting, for even bike touring, basket packing. I can definitely see stuffing a sleeping bag in my tent in here and securing it to the basket. When I'm not on the bike, it still works great for that. You can use it as a camera bag, as a carry-on bag when you're flying. Lots of utility for on and off the bike. It also comes with some straps that attach to these D-rings, so you can use those as an additional shoulder strap. And so far in use, it's held up pretty well on the bike. It hasn't jumped off. The closures are super simple, super secure. Not a whole lot can go wrong with this bag. Another big like is if you're into customizing your bag from the color to the stitching, the handles, the main fabric material, you can do that. They offer a full custom program, so if they don't have the color you like or the color combination you like, you can totally pimp it out however you want. So a lot of likes. There are a couple dislikes. One dislike is I wish there was a little bit more adjustability with the way this straps down. So a little bit more length on this strap, just so I can fine tune the fit of the bag when I'm strapping it down to the basket. And one last dislike, this is really gonna depend on your bike, your handlebars, where the basket sits in relation to the tops of your handlebars is when it's packed full. And if you're using road style drifters, the bag can interfere with the shifters. I've definitely had to play with how many rolls I have to roll up the bag and where exactly I position the clips on the basket. I think if you're using this with something with flat bars, then it's not going to be a problem. With drop bars, depending on how narrow your bars are and what kind of shifters you might have, you may run into some issues with the shift paddles running into the bag. But other than that, it's pretty awesome. I think it reminds me a lot of the Sackville bags from Rivendell, but way more capacity. I mean, this thing just swallows things whole. I definitely think this is one of those bags that straddles the lines well between a bike bag and a just everyday carry kind of bag. So if you want something super versatile, high capacity, made in the US by some good folks in Philly, then definitely check out Reload. And if you guys have any questions about the bag, leave those in the comments below. And as always, keep the supple side down.